You talking to me? You talking to me?
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hello?
What an idiot!
Well, what do you expect? I'm the movie moron.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Don't call me stupid.
Oh, right! To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people! I've known sheep that could outwit you.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense.
No, none taken.
Nope, none taken. And I am your host, the movie moron himself, Easton. And with me, as always, is our practical co-host, Trevor.
That's me. Hello, everyone.
And then sitting next to him is my lovely wife and our all-time guest, Tristan.
How nice. What'd it do? What'd it do, boo?
Great intro. Okay. We're being just as dumb as this movie that we're reviewing today. We're reviewing Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock's new movie with a little bit of Brad Pitt in it called The Last City. So we're just going to go
Or
right
the
into
Lost City.
The Lost City. Damn. Starting off strong. I'm just trying
We're
to fill
doing
up,
real good today.
I'm trying to fill up my name here, okay? It's only a few episodes in. I got to
Oh my goodness.
staple myself. So, yes, The Lost City, which makes a lot more sense. Yeah. We're just going to go straight into general thoughts. Oscars is tonight. So when you guys hear this, Oscars will have already come out, but we have not, we don't know it yet. We don't know any of the winners or anything. That's probably going to turn on for us in like the next hour. The red carpet's already going and stuff. So,
And they did the categories that they chose to cut stupidly is being done only for the people that actually went at 5:00.
yeah. So those have already gone then.
Yeah.
But ours, like the big ones. Yeah.
Maybe we can see who won best score already.
Yeah. Well, we're not doing any of that yet because we'll probably do a short 20-minute breakdown of all of our thoughts on the Oscars here in the next couple days. You might get it out on like Wednesday or so. We haven't planned it, but we've been really talking Oscars a lot. Personally, we've been talking Oscars a lot between Trevor and I and a lot of friends. Twitter is going crazy right now, or has been the last week, because Power of Dog lovers are fighting Coda lovers, and Coda lovers are fighting the Power of Dog lovers, and then there are people like us that just love Dune and wanted to win. So,
Hey,
And West Side
I still
Story.
want Coda. Excuse me.
I want West Side Story to win.
I really do not want West Side Story to win.
Wow.
The ones I really don't want to win are number 1, The Power of Dog. 2, 1A, 1B, Don't Look Up, and the Power of Dog. Those are the two that I'm like, if those win, I'm gonna be so upset.
Although, if Don't Look Up wins, like, the upset's gonna be great.
But that would just be such a bad win.
Oh yeah, no, I
Like,
know.
I it's so bad. Anyways, I know that there are people that like that movie, but for a Best Picture, it was a really weird spoof movie
Yeah.
that can't win Best Picture. It shouldn't even have been nominated. It shouldn't have been close to being nominated.
It only was nominated because of people in it.
It's legitimately like nominating Idiocracy. That's like, it doesn't make any, or Animal
Idiocracy
House
was a better movie than Don't Look Up.
I mean, we agree, but even then, like, it's a spoof. It's a stupid comedy, and I know it tries to cloud itself in seriousness, but it's
It's not.
65-70% bad comedy. And then, anyways, we've already done an episode on that. If you want to hear us ramble on that one, go back and listen to Don't Look Up.
Yeah, no
or if
kidding.
you want to hear us crap on The Power of Dog, you can listen to like our third most popular podcast, The Power of Dog episode, where, I don't know, 70% of the people that watch it say it's one of the greatest movies ever. And then there's all three of us that all hated it. So
That's fine.
I don't know how many of those people came back.
Right. To be fair, I had dinner with Brandon last night, and one of our listeners, and he said he watched The Power of the Dog, or not Power of the Dog, Don't Look Up after our episode, and he was like, man, literally everyone is right. This movie is garbage. So someone out there shares our opinion.
Yeah. Has he seen
I don't think he's
Power
seen
of Dog?
Power of Dog.
Okay. Well, I had
Come on,
somebody,
Brandon.
I had somebody, Austin, one of my friends, who listens to a few episodes.
Austin Lockwood.
Yeah. We're getting really into our friends here, but
My friend listened to the Don't Look Up episode. Destiny.
Yeah.
She's great.
Did she agree?
With us, yes.
Yeah, she
oh,
did.
yeah.
I remember
yeah,
her
no,
saying.
yeah.
But anyways, my friend watched Drive My Car, and he messaged me right away and was like, "How dare you? This movie's amazing."
Was that Austin?
Yeah, because I rated it like a 2.5, not because it's really well done movie, and I actually say I would like it to win best picture. I would be very happy with that. However, there was some moral stuff in there that I didn't quite like.
Austin came at me about No Way Home.
Yes,
the
yes,
other
he
day.
did. Because he liked it a lot.
Yeah.
More, he just is like, if it's in theaters, who cares? People are watching it.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I told him to watch The Power of Dog if he has such a different opinion with me on Don't Look Up, and he said he couldn't even finish it. He was like, "This is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life."
Seriously?
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Anyways, I also got Adam to watch Coda and The Power of Dog, and he likes both, but he said he really liked Coda. So shout out to Adam.
Coda.
Okay, now we're going to actually talk about The Lost City. I actually said it right this time.
Very nice.
Yeah, what are you guys' general thoughts of this action adventure Indiana Jones spoof?
As a single dude going to the theater to watch this, it just wasn't for me. I mean, it was fine, and like it was what it needed to be, I think. But I mean, yeah, if I was in a different part of life, if maybe I'd taken a date with me or something, I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah, I could see
fair.
that because it's a cutesy like it's stupid and it
But-
knows it's stupid, but it's definitely a it's very
It's
heavy
about a
rom-com.
romance novelist. So
Yeah.
Right.
And everyone else in the movie theater is probably also couples and stuff.
Well, and that's what I thought.
Old
Except,
couples.
yeah, the entire row that I was sitting, it was like this older ladies book club, and so I'm like, yeah, we got up they all stood up at the end of the movie, and it was stuff like, oh, that's Sandra Bullock is just so great. And I was
oh
like,
my goodness, Sandra.
I cannot believe that we have Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum playing in a blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
She's
She's
almost 60.
57. And
he's-
Channing Tatum
he's
is
almost 50.
41.
Oh, okay. He's just over 40. But it's just like, what? People just get in the industry and they're popular and it just,
Yeah.
they're never done. Like if you are
Yeah.
Blockbuster, you're always Blockbuster.
Also,
And we bought tickets for this movie and it was pretty not booked when I got our tickets like
Yeah.
a day or two in advance because I usually try to get better seats, so I try to do it in advance if we can. And we were doing stuff beforehand, and so we were going to get there a little bit late, as always.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. The movie was pretty, like,
He's like,
it was
there's
pretty
going to be
vacant.
empty seats.
Yeah, it was pretty vacant. Show up, and the movie theater's filled.
really?
It was
Filled.
literally packed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what in the world is happening? How is this, like, did the Batman and No Way Home just get people to, like, oh, let's go to the theaters for stuff? Or, like, is it just Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock really have that much pull?
I think Channing Tatum probably does, and maybe Sandra Bullock, but just because we don't see her in like a lot.
Last thing I remember in is, like, The Heat with Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The only other thing I ever think of her in is A Proposal, and that came out in like 2004.
Oh, yeah, that was a
something like
long
that.
time ago, which is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds too.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about Sandra Bullock's Botox?
Tristan really wants to talk about the
She
Botox.
can hardly move her upper lip. I'm just saying. It looks like squared. It's like this. For the video people. It's like this.
Do you want to get like right up in the camera so they can see?
It's like
Your mic is also
literally like
covering your
this.
mouth, so they can't see it.
Literally like that. Like a square. It's squared off. She needs more wrinkles if she's going to be 57. That's all I'm saying.
If she's gonna be 57.
Yeah, hashtag rude.
If she's gonna be 57, you need more wrinkles, okay?
That's what I'm saying. She can't keep playing this like, ooh, I'm so sexy. I don't have any wrinkles. Yes, you do. You're hiding them.
It's also edited. So
Excuse me. I looked up pictures of her too.
okay. Well, those pictures are probably also edited.
I knew you were gonna say
I
that.
also looked at pictures of her.
I did not. You guys are creepy.
I needed to show Sammy her Botox.
That was a joke. I didn't really.
Okay.
I wanted to.
Okay. Well, Tristan, what were your general thoughts?
My general thoughts were that it is very silly dumb. But it's like fun.
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe is pretty funny in this. I remember enjoying him. Sorry, didn't mean to butt in there.
No.
He's also in this.
Yes, Daniel
Yeah.
Radcliffe is in it, and I've seen a lot of people really hype on Daniel Radcliffe off of this movie, and I didn't really.
He's fine.
Yeah, I didn't really. Fine, I guess is the right word.
He made me believe that maybe he really does like have people trapped in this basement.
Oh, like the character?
Yeah, but like Daniel himself. Maybe he
Oh.
does. He made me believe that he actually was evil. He kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Oh, probably his boyish face with that monster beard.
Maybe.
And he's like
And he can, like-
5'5".
Yeah.
Right.
He can like make his eyeballs so big and his mouth so wide. He gives me Joker vibes. He could be Joker.
Daniel Radcliffe for Joker.
No, please God, no. Last thing I remember Daniel Radcliffe in is
Harry Potter.
No,
I'm
Oh,
just
the Swiss Army Man.
no, actually didn't watch that.
Didn't see it either.
No, Guns Akimbo.
What the heck is that?
You look
We
so
watched
excited.
it, Tristan. It's a crazy movie. It's this guy that somebody breaks into their house and they staple guns to his hands,
Yeah.
and he has to live
Oh yeah.
with. He has to like do all this stuff with just guns in his hand, and it's really stupid, obviously premise, and it's a really fun movie. But
Yeah, I do remember that.
I'd put that on your watch list, all you Letterboxd listeners that are
I
coming
just
over
did.
from my viral tweet that Letterboxd retweeted. The two of you, thank you guys for listening. I thought this movie is a lot funner than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be pretty stupid, and it is really stupid. But I didn't think it was going to be self-aware that it is stupid. I think
Self-aware.
I think that's what like makes the movie good, in my opinion, is that it knows that it's dumb and it tells you pretty quickly that we know this is stupid, but it's just supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Like I think the visualization of the book in the first scene sets you off just to know
Yeah.
that this is
Yeah.
obviously ridiculous, and it's obviously foreshadowing what's going to happen, kind of.
Sure.
And like it's stupid in the book, and it's going to be stupid in yeah. And like I think they just reinforce over and over and over again that this is obviously ridiculous and far fetched, but it's just fun.
Yeah.
Which I liked. Like movies, like other blockbuster movies, like Fast and Furious. I'm not saying that it's stupid, but like that movie's trying to be serious, and it has over the top stuff, and like this was such a bad premise that like if they tried to do that route of the blockbuster that's like kind of serious but like has the funny combos of people, I think this would have flopped really hard.
Yeah.
But instead, it
was
knew-
more lighthearted.
Oh yeah, extremely lighthearted, and so it was a fun little blockbuster movie to go watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the supporting cast was really well done. Her editor, I was going to look up the actress before we sat down, but
Beth.
yeah, I really, anytime she was on screen, I found her really funny. Not so much toward the end because it just, her character wasn't in like those
Divine
kind of situations.
Joy Randolph is her name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but like toward the end of it, when her situation became a little bit more serious, I didn't find it as amusing.
funny,
But
yeah.
but definitely in the beginning to like the middle, I really enjoyed her.
Yeah, and I thought the very end, it her comic relief like
Yes.
peaked
Yeah.
again. Like it
Agreed.
got a little bit of a drag there for a little bit, but then like the last 2 minutes,
Yeah.
it finally quote unquote paid off, but it wasn't really a
Right.
good payoff or whatever.
And Oscar Martinez is in this from The Office.
I was about to say that.
I really thought you were going to say something in the theater and you didn't, so I didn't think you realized
like
it was
this.
him. Oh, I didn't.
at you. But you get mad at me when I talk to you in the theater, so I didn't.
Yeah, well, sorry, I don't want to ruin other people's movie experience.
Whatever.
Like that one couple when we went and watched Invisible
Okay, but
Man.
I'm not like that.
No, I'm just kidding. She's not.
Thank you.
There are just times where she wants to talk a lot, and I'm like, we're in a movie theater. Come on.
Get it together. Come on.
Basically.
Yeah. This probably isn't going to be a real long podcast,
Yeah.
but I don't really have too much more.
General thoughts?
Not really. I mean, it's a really clear-cut story that's ridiculous in premise, and everything that happens is ridiculous, and it's meant to be that. And so it's a movie that knows exactly what it is and delivers that. It's not trying to be an Oscar-worthy movie. It's trying to be a fun date night
Yeah.
blockbuster, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's not great and it's not bad. It's exactly what it should be. And I think a lot
Yeah.
of movies like that, like it's good to have these kind of lighthearted, stupid movies to go watch that are good throughout the year, because it's like
Yeah.
we don't need 52 weeks of the Batman.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we would take it.
We would
but-
take it. It would be great. But it's really nice to have just this offset of something really nice that's just fun to watch, and,
Yeah.
you get a laugh for a couple hours. It's not like it's not a comedy like
No.
like Napoleon Dynamite or The Other Guys or
Yeah.
Talladega Nights, but it's comedic in its nature, and it's a fun, quote unquote, fun adventure. And yeah, I really enjoyed
When we were
going.
on our way to the theater, you said something to me about are you ready for this movie or something like that? And I said, or maybe you said, are you ready for this awful movie or
Yeah.
something like that? And I said, well, I'm just glad to like not have something serious.
Oh,
Yeah,
that I
for
don't
sure.
have to pay.
yeah.
Like-
I went in with really low expectations
Yeah.
because I did not expect it to be self-aware at all. I thought it was going to be something that tried to be a little bit more serious and like really mess the ball. And
Yeah.
it wasn't.
I was a little nervous about Channing Tatum's character in the beginning, but I ended up really liking him.
Yeah, he kind of grows on you a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he should have kept the blonde hair all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
I liked,
thought that was funny,
I liked
yeah.
the blonde hair.
Yeah.
It was just such
It
a
added to it.
yeah. It added to it. It was also just a strike, like a complete contrast to the rest
Yeah.
of him, and so like it just looked so stupid.
No.
And the fact that everyone thought he was hot with it just like added to the stupidity of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I went, because I had something going on this weekend, I couldn't see it this weekend. So I went to an early showing last Wednesday, because sometimes if you're an AMC list, you can go get to see early showings. But
Yeah.
it was like called Date Night Premiere or something like that. I don't know. But they had this whole long thing in the beginning where it was all the cast. It was like a pre-movie, like sit down and chat or whatever.
Yeah.
And they spent the entire time talking about the pink jumpsuit that she wears.
Oh my
in the
gosh.
movie.
Yeah.
It was a funny bit, but
Yeah.
I did
a little drawn out.
Right.
on the trailers, you always saw her in that. And the way that she was like talking in the trailer, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be like a stuck up girl who's like, oh, I'm in my pink jumpsuit and I can't get dirty or whatever, like that kind of thing. And then Channing Tatum was gonna be all, ooh, I'm so sexy, all that. And that's what I was expecting.
You nailed it. That was the whole movie.
But in the beginning, I just like that wasn't her character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have anything else. So, short little general thoughts there. Do you guys recommend watching The Lost City?
To adults, yeah. Don't take your kids to this.
It has some sexual innuendos, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. As
You can
far
take
as-
your teenagers and stuff.
Yeah.
but-
As far as like physical thing, like you don't see a lot. You see Channing Tatum's full butt, but you don't see like
yeah.
like there's no gratuitous imagery.
There's just a lot of sexual nature. So yeah, you don't want to
the
take
dialogue is a lot more.
you don't want to take a 7-year-old to this.
Right.
The whole entire premise of Sandra Bullock's character is that she's an exotic novelist.
Erotic.
Erotic. Yeah,
romance,
erotic, not exotic. Or maybe erotic exotic.
Yeah, I was about to say.
novelist.
Yeah.
So she writes spicy books.
Spicy.
So
Although
yeah,
the 7-year-old next to us.
that took my seat.
Yeah.
We had to kick him out. Legitimately, we threw him off the balcony. But
Oh my goodness. No,
don't
we
take our
can't.
seats in Dolby, man. Hey, it's got my name on it.
You guys saw this in Dolby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that like?
It didn't need to be in Dolby, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was big screen. It's a really bright movie, so like it was fun, but it definitely
Yeah.
didn't need to be Dolby. It could have been fine without it.
Not like the Batman that was just
yeah,
pitch
no.
black almost the whole time.
No, not
And the
like that at all.
Batman, you should have watched that in Dolby if you didn't. It
Yeah.
was a like must see Dolby experience with the sound and like those movies show you really what the color depth can really do.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of like this color depth isn't going to do a whole lot. I mean, the explosions look brighter and more clear, but like they're like a quarter of a second. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack.
No, it's okay. But you recommend it for adults?
Yeah, for adults. Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. It's fun and yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a great date night movie to go watch. And I mean, yeah, if you are single, it's fine too.
Yeah, just
I mean, it's a lighthearted.
find that spot in that row of old ladies and
Yeah,
pick your feet up.
yeah, and then just gawk at Brad Pitt. Just being Brad Pitt,
Just being
which,
Brad Pitt.
which we
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about, which is the best parts of the movie.
Oh,
to
yeah.
be honest,
I would agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brad Pitt, give me more sexy long-haired Brad Pitt, please.
With some random dreads.
Please,
Right.
he looked good.
Spiritually aware Brad Pitt.
Yes,
Yeah.
by far the best character, and he was not in the movie enough.
Yeah.
So
I was
when you see him in the movie, you're going to be real excited, both because he's a
It's Brad
sexy
Pitt.
man and because they're good scenes. Just know that you're going to be disappointed because he's not in the movie as much as he should be.
It was so funny. I'll say it later.
I was gonna say, be careful.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, he just isn't utilized enough, I think. But you know, whatever. I think they just wanted to focus on Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. So,
We can't have two muscly men in this man.
Yeah.
in
it's
this
true.
movie.
It's true. But if I could pick one,
Right.
That's true.
it would definitely be you, Brad Pitt.
Brad
I could
Pitt
pick
all the
one.
way.
I'm
One of
talking
them.
to you.
If I could pick one, he wouldn't have a monster of a neck.
That's
You
true.
have just a
Oh my
normal
goodness. Channing
person
Tatum's neck is so big.
Yeah, well, apparently something else is pretty big on Channing Tatum.
Okay, well, this is the adult content we were talking about.
Yeah, so if you feel like that's too much for kids, then don't take it to the movie.
Yeah.
But, okay, yeah, so that's 3 recommends for the most part. I mean, yeah, pleasantly surprised by this movie. Had a lot of fun with it. So we're going to take a short little break. If our ad works, who knows? And then we are going to come back with spoilers, which probably also won't be too long, but we're just going to hash out all the details and all the scenes that we liked. So see you in a few seconds.
Hey, moron!
You talking to me? You talking to me?
All right, we are back.
We're back.
For the spoiler part of
The review.
Yep. I almost said
Spoilers.
something else that wouldn't have made any sense. But yeah, we're doing spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie and you really care about spoilers, which
If you really care about Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum's wonderful romance,
turn off the podcast right now and go watch it.
That's
and then
right.
come back to us.
yes,
And please come back to us. Please come back.
we need viewers.
So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into all the spoiler stuff, which I mean, whatever. I guess we can talk about Brad Pitt getting got and then not getting got.
I was so surprised when his brains blew out of his head.
I thought Channing Tatum's reaction was pretty good.
Yeah. I also was extremely surprised. I was not expecting that.
No,
It
me
was-
either.
Especially
I was shocked.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Like
right.
to just murk Brad Pitt in the first.
You can't just murk Brad Pitt.
Well, they didn't. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
which, like, as the movie progressed, I was like, you know what? I feel like Brad Pitt isn't actually dead. I don't know how, but I feel like he's gonna come back at some point, and not like save the day, but he's gonna come back like after it's like over and
of
they've
course
already
I'm fine, kind of thing.
yeah, like they get everything wrapped up, and he's like, I knew you could do it, or
Right.
something like, or like shows up on the boat or whatever. Like he's just like pops up like nothing ever happened, and sure enough, he pops up like nothing ever happened, but in a different way.
Yes, I thought the explanation was. I mean, it was an explanation, and it made sense, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're gonna remember
I mean,
that this is a movie,
it knows. Yeah, it's and it knows it's stupid.
yeah.
But I was definitely like, oh, okay, like they just assumed he got shot in the head, but like he got shot in like the shoulder or like in the chest or something, which would probably still kill you, but it's a movie. But no, they still went with the brain matter to the face.
In the mouth.
Yeah.
Ew. When he died, I was immediately shocked because I wasn't expecting it. And then I was so sad.
Yeah.
He was gone because he wasn't there for very long.
Yeah. And he was
I-
a great character. He was the
Yeah,
best
while
character.
he was there.
I
it was
also,
great.
when we heard his voice before he came. This is what I was going to say earlier. We heard his voice before he came on the camera, on whatever. And I was listening. I'm like, I know that voice. I know that voice. I couldn't pinpoint it. And then he came on and I was like, Brad Pitt.
What a great fucking design for a character, though.
Yeah,
For
right.
such a weird, dumb movie. Which, I mean, I guess good for them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the banter between him and Channing, like especially toward the end. I was like the only one in the theater that laughed when he did the shh.
Really?
You're okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. There were a few times
I
like
laughed
that.
several times, like
Yeah.
chuckled several times. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the movie's pretty naturally funny.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how the reaction to death, because the two big times are, well, one with Brad Pitt, and then the second time with the motorcycle guy. And
Oh, yeah.
they're like, "What did you think was going to happen?" He was just standing right there.
Yeah. I do really like how they navigated that, like a real person that's
Yeah.
not an action star. Like, just trying to survive, and they just murdered two people,
Yeah.
and they're like trying to
Like
compartmentalize
justify
it
it. Yeah.
in their head of yeah, you guys did say it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really I thought it was
Like,
done well.
Who parks
Yeah.
a motorcycle next to a cliff? I mean, fair though.
Or just don't be a bad guy doing dangerous things on a motorcycle, and that won't happen. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sandra Bullock, like, should we check on them? He's like, no, they're dead.
Yeah.
That's, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was navigated really well.
I thought the chair, her having to stay in the chair for so long, it was ridiculous. I was like, it will take. They were standing there talking to her, and they still didn't.
Cut her out of the chair.
Yes. Well, that was just ridiculous.
That whole camp scene actually kind of reminded me of the Suicide Squad a little bit, just with the goofiness of it, and then not so much like what happens in that one, but it kind of just reminded me of that.
Oh, you mean when Brad Pitt goes into the camp?
Yeah.
Versus when in Suicide Squad when
Oh,
Peacemaker
yeah.
goes into the camp and just murders
All the-
everybody.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah. And I think it was really I thought the whole premise of like writer and cover artist like being thrusted into it, not knowing what that, because usually obviously for these adventure type movies, you have somebody that has some sort of action already
Oh yeah.
and kind of knows how to do stuff, and like
Like-
that's what makes it fun is that these people know what they're doing, and like yeah, they get in sticky situations, have to get out of it, but like Channing Tatum's just slapping people that are already knocked out from Brad Pitt's
Yeah.
punches, and
I thought it was funny when they're driving away in the tank, and he's like, "Oh, this guy was the sidekick to this other guy, and he's so dangerous." And he's, when Channing Tatum is on that broken motorbike, and he's chasing them.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Yeah, and he's just like trying to survive.
And that's what Sandra Bullock is saying all the stuff about him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she starts the fire in the.
I was definitely like, okay, the police thing is for sure not going to pan out.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Them going to the police,
Oh,
I'm like, this guy pays, like he's bought the whole island.
Right.
Yeah.
Going to the police shouldn't do anything.
Right.
And sure enough.
it's like, I heard you talk to my guy.
Yeah. I'm like, what'd you expect? He didn't pay off the police when he got here?
Yeah.
It's the first thing he did.
That's right.
He's murdering everybody and digging everything up. Of course he's going to pay off the
Of course,
police.
pay off the police. Yeah. I I really enjoy that Daniel Radcliffe is like, he just does what he wants to now. Like, he's made all of his money from the Harry Potter movies. Doesn't even worry about it anymore. So now he just like does these weird, like, not B movie necessarily, but like we were talking earlier, he did Akimbo. Akimbo.
Swiss Army Knife.
Yeah.
Or Swiss Army Man. And
yeah. And now this, and just play like who he wants to play or whatever. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
But-
I thought his line when he was showing them around the, I don't know, the site,
Yeah.
when he was like, yeah, we're digging up everywhere and everyone is searching for everyone. And then he's like, this guy didn't like it. This guy didn't like that we're doing that. He says it's disrespectful to his culture or something, but we're doing it anyway.
Right.
I'm like, that's,
they've got nothing else.
But-
Nobody else is paying them.
yeah.
Yeah, right. But I mean, even like that comes back in the end to
Bite
bite
'em?
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Some easy foreshadowing, but
Yeah. But-
I thought that line was clever anyway.
I thought I was really stupid, but I did really like towards the end when the big brute guy says, watch your step, and then immediately falls
And then
down
falls.
the pit and dies.
Well, and when we see it, it looks like it's not very deep. It looks like it's just like
Yeah.
30 feet,
Yeah.
30, 40 feet. Not that that's not deep, but he
He falls
fallen
into
for
an
a
abyss.
while. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, when she's climbing through that.
Oh, the tunnel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Little claustrophobia hitting
oh
you.
my gosh. I can't do that. I can't watch that.
Well, and she even like got stuck at a point, and it looked like she had to really shimmy through something. And then Channing
I
Tatum
know, and
comes
then this big tank, big necked man just
Yeah.
like gets through it fine. And I'm like,
In a normal movie, I'd be upset. In this,
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Well,
but
and it was also like, why not just like rappel into the water thing?
I have gotten so tired. This is the second movie. Sorry, guys. In a row. Well, not in a row, but we've reviewed two movies recently, Uncharted and this, where the big treasure thing is in this open area where you could just see it if you're just out adventuring the island. If you just look down, and in Uncharted, you see it, two ginormous pirate ships, and in this, you'll see a tomb, a beautifully made, crafted tomb with tree and whatever.
Yeah.
Nope, can't see it. It doesn't. It's not there. You have to go this backwards
At
way
least-
through a cave and then possibly die in this long thing, and then shimmy your way through this one little hole, even though there's a hole the size of like Mount Everest above it.
yeah, that's fair.
This one I'm going to forgive it a little bit more, not much, because it is like kind of hidden. It's like in a little culvert. But yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like,
I forgive it because the movie is stupid.
Ridiculous
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I whatever. Uncharted, I was a little bit more upset because that movie was trying to be a serious.
It took itself seriously.
Yeah, and it was supposed to, like, obviously it was a comedy, kind of, but it was
Had
still
comedy.
trying to be like a serious action adventure tomb raiding kind of
Yeah.
movie. And then you just have something so out in the open
Blatantly
that's supposed to be this treasure that's been lost for 50,000 or 5,000 years, 10,000 years, or whatever.
10,000 years.
Yeah.
Can give you such a crick in the neck.
Whoa.
I don't know what's happening, guys.
It's from Aladdin.
Oh, oh
the
yeah, 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 the
genie.
genie coming out of the bottle. Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert Williams.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I got you now.
Okay, when she fell out of the car, I'm going back to the chair.
That's
When
fine.
She was in the chair and she fell out of the car. Did you guys think she was fine? Or did
Oh,
you
yeah.
think she fell down the cliff?
I thought she was fine.
I figured she was like hanging off the cliff or something because that's a pretty easy trope to do in these kind of
Yeah.
movies. But I was like, there's no way she's dead.
Yeah.
So something else had to have
I
happened.
thought she had fallen down the cliff, but then he was going to go down and find her and she would be fine.
Like she's just sitting at the bottom of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's a little banged up, but she's like,
Or the chair
"Why
landed
did you
perfectly.
leave?" Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or maybe she's like hanging upside down in a tree, but she's still in the chair.
Yeah.
The leeches. I hate leeches
Oh
in
my
general.
gosh.
And so, but I mean, we were talking about how like this movie itself, where we know what it is. Of course, there's going to be more on him than just the two on his back or whatever. But I thought that was the dialogue and stuff was fairly funny with him, where it's like calling them like
Suckers, life suckers,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
soul
my life being
suckers.
sucked up, yeah, stuff like that. And then that's where we get the oh, maybe he's got a big package scene.
Maybe.
Yeah, or he has a big package. I don't know, Channing Tatum.
That made me so uncomfortable.
It was a uncomfortably long conversation
Yes.
about.
a one-sided conversation.
Yes, she just wouldn't stop talking.
It was just
to it.
yeah, not to it, to him staring at it,
Yeah.
saying like, you wonder
Yeah.
what it's going to be, and you
She's like
assume
writing a story
it's going to be
about
this.
it.
But then the moment it's staring at you in the face, I'm like, okay, so is this just going to get right into dick sucking? Like what?
And he's like, what's going on? Like, are there a lot?
Doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
Channing Tatum being this like not wussy boy, but like everything in the wild hurting him kind of thing was a
But
pretty
I
good
mean,
bit.
he brings a hammock and he brings like
Cheese?
some first aid stuff and some
Yeah.
food.
face masks.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was good.
'cause he's
I
got
didn't-
the eczema or whatever.
Yeah, I thought the X-Men thing was funny, but them putting it on the face masks on the back, I'm like, what is that gonna do?
Yeah.
It has the oils in it.
Does it though?
They made, yeah.
Have you ever had a face mask?
No,
Oh, you gotta try it, man.
but I'm sure it doesn't have
He
the
would never do
exact
that.
ones that he needs.
Unless it was like the oil had the oil was like two
It's
not
that
flavors,
argan oil, man.
scents. Yeah. So you can get face masks that are the same
Okay, well, whatever.
oils in it.
It led to a
I'll
funny
bring one
shot,
over,
but
man.
that was it.
We're gonna do some mud masks next time I'm over.
He won't do that. If you do that with Trevor and you won't do it with me, I'm going to be so peeved.
We have a voice night. It'll be great.
Smoke
Cigars and face
cigars,
masks.
drink
Yes.
some whiskey, and do face masks outside.
Oh yeah.
Tristan's real upset.
I'm going to be so mad at you if you actually do that.
We'll see what happens.
Well, looking back on this movie, I'm finding more of it. I'm sure, like, if I sat through it and watched it again, I probably have the same thoughts I have on it. But like, it is kind of fun to sit here and talk about the moments we thought were fun. Which is why I said earlier, like, if I had somebody go with me, I might have thought differently about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, because this is, I remember enjoying my time.
Yeah, and I think that's the extent of the movie is you're going to enjoy your time, and that's about
It's
it.
not a waste. Like,
Right.
it's fun.
Now, if you only watch movies for like cinema, obviously you're
Yeah.
gonna hate this. But I like the duality of movies. I mean, you watch movies that are, high class film, like The Worst Person in the World or There Will Be Blood and stuff like that. And then you watch other movies like this that are fun and stupid. Fast and Furious, fun and stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a fun time. I don't know what else I
was going to say this about the face masks, but we moved on.
Oh yeah.
When he gets into the hammock with the face masks, with the face masks still on him, those things would be sliding everywhere. I thought there was going to be like a funny thing where the face mask ended up like on the side of his face, or
Oh, that would
like
be kind of funny. I
on his,
forgot about it,
like-
honestly.
I did too.
moving around. I didn't because I was like, "You're supposed to take that off. Or it's gonna go everywhere."
10 minutes.
Did it-
And then
Did
Yeah.
it show it on his back still when he went in the hammock?
Yeah, he didn't. I didn't see him take them off unless it was like an off-screen
I
thing. But
thought it was an off-screen thing.
But they did it so soon. Okay, it's a movie. Whatever.
yeah.
I tell you what, we were talking about stuff like my theater was just weird with like what they laughed at. But like when we see his back with those 3 face masks on, it erupted. Like people
Yeah.
thought it was hilarious.
A lot of people thought that
Yeah.
was funny too. Our screening did kind of erupt too, which was funny, but it wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
There was a person a few, either right behind us or a couple rows behind us that was laughing so loud at like kind of like sometimes something happens and like a couple people laugh.
Yeah, just like
Yeah. I did that a couple times, like like in my seat, and then the guy behind me was like,
laugh again. Oh,
it wasn't as obnoxious as that, but
Was it though?
Enjoying
it
himself,
was
huh?
it was.
I don't
rough.
remember.
It was not.
The time I was like, okay, this movie is stupid and like it knows it, and I'm like, I'm ready to accept it, and that's fine. Is when they're climbing the mountain
Mm-hmm.
and
He pushes her up in his butt.
well,
With
with
his
his
head.
head.
Yeah.
On
With
her butt.
yeah. And like they would never be able to rock climb that. Like
No.
Oh
ever.
no! Well,
And,
you
like-
can
Well, she's
see
got-
it when she gets up on the top. She's like not even touching the rocks except for her hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not how you do that.
Yeah. So at that point, like I was already like, okay, obviously this is just stupid fun stuff, but I was like, okay, I just need to like turn off critical anything. Like this
Yeah.
is like that was when I was like, okay, everything that they've done, like this is self-aware stupid.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure I'd already like gotten that because I was pretty kind of far in the movie, maybe halfway
Yeah.
through. But I was sold on the fact that it was self-aware, and so it's just like enjoy the stupidness. So
Nice, fun romp.
yeah. Well, you guys got anything else on the Lost City?
I guess not.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I thought there'd be more jokes about it being called the Lost City of D, but there wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, the movie title wasn't Lost City of D.
The
I know,
book.
but I thought
Oh, okay.
I thought there was going to be more like in movie jokes.
Gotcha.
About that.
And there was just a few.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like every other line.
Yeah.
But
All
it
I have to
wasn't.
say is I'm ready for the let me
Oh.
the Jack Trainer spin-off trilogy
Right.
Come on, Brad Pitt.
because that
What a-
was
what a
like the
character.
most fun.
Yeah,
the
Brad
movie.
Pitt is 58 and Sandra Bullock is 57.
In other words, it made a lot more sense if they were the ones that got together.
Exactly. Also, she was crushing real hard,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then
which who can blame her?
Which
I mean, yeah, for real.
who wasn't?
I mean, Channing Tatum was for a little bit until he realized his real crush.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's
Also
trying to
crushing.
Loretta.
get on my woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, he was great. I wish we got a little bit more of him. And obviously we're not going to get a spin-off or anything, but
I'd watch it.
I'd be I'd be all over it. Little movie or two, little not TV shows are bad. I wouldn't do that, but okay. Well, yeah, that's about it. What do you guys got for ratings on The Lost City?
It's a 2 for me.
Rude.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say 3.
3 stars.
Yeah.
I'm saying 3 as well, just because it knows.
Yeah.
It knows what it is. It's probably at like a 2 to 2.5 level, but it knows that it's stupid beforehand, so it makes it more enjoyable. Maybe a whole entire half star up just for Brad Pitt. Well, yeah, that's all of our extensive thoughts on a movie that probably had less thought put into the movie in general. So, thank you guys for listening. And we're going to be back next week for the long-awaited and much-anticipated Morbius with Jared Leto. Everyone's so excited.
And everyone's saying how great of a movie it is.
Yep. And if you don't want to watch that movie, you can just head over to a Twitter thread where the director of the movie spoiled the whole entire thing for anybody.
Yep.
He didn't.
Yeah, he
Why?
did.
Would he do that?
Because it's a bad movie.
What an idiot.
Yeah. So if you don't want to watch it and you still want to listen to our podcast, you can go ahead and just go to that Twitter thread and listen to or read the whole entire movie.
Why don't we do that
I
and do a
haven't done
review of it?
Oh yeah, don't watch the movie.
Just read the
No,
Yeah.
I haven't read it because I obviously don't want anything to be spoiled. But yeah. So yeah.
We're going to get to do my favorite thing. Crap on Marvel. Although it's technically Sony.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still
I don't know.
Sony.
But there are a lot of great movies coming up. So even if you're not
Like
gonna
what?
everyone's gonna watch Morbius, but so come over and listen to that. But
The massive, unbearable weight of massive talent is next month with Nicolas Cage.
The Northman is next month.
Oh yeah.
What's that? What are these movies?
Sonic 2 is next month.
Sonic 2 is
I
next
should
month.
probably watch Sonic.
The Northman is a Vikings movie by the same.
Valhalla? Oh. That's the only Viking word I know, so just go on.
Anya Taylor-Joy is in it.
I believe it's
Who?
the same.
The girl from Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe it's the same director as The Witch and The Lighthouse.
Because it's A24, isn't it?
I don't know if it specifically is A24.
When's what next movie is Thomasin McKenzie going to be in? That's my question.
That is also my question, and I don't know.
Who?
Thomasin McKenzie, Jojo Rabbit, Last Night in Soho.
that one in the
Without-
forest.
Without a Trace or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Anyways, doesn't matter. A lot of movies coming out. Just stay tuned. Every Monday we'll have an episode out. I thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on any of them. Oscars bonus episode is going to come out here in a couple days. So, if you guys want to hear our thoughts on all the Oscar winners and losers, thank you guys for listening.
Looks like Thomas and Mackenzie will be in Top Gun Maverick next.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what you were showing me.
Sweet. Which is still too far away.
Dang it.
Did you watch Top Gun
I
yet?
haven't seen the first
Okay.
one yet.
Okay. Well, anyways, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hello?
What an idiot! Well, what do you expect? I'm the movie moron.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Don't call me stupid.
Oh, right! To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people! I've known sheep that could outwit you.
Yeah, well, that's just like, your opinion, man.
Man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense.
No, none taken.